Well, the wet season is looming here in Western Oregon, which means I will be using my Rain Outdoor 270-degree awning on a very regular basis. Now, last year I attempted to come up with sort of a gutter for the back of my camper so that rain coming down between the gap of the awning and the back of the camper would not drip down into the bed of my truck. Ultimately, that idea did not work out very well.
The back flap of the awning here, it's actually hanging just slightly outboard of my gutter. And so what's happening is a little bit of water is dripping off of that back edge of the awning, and then it's coming down onto this. And so it is managing to still drip down into my space there.
After I released that video, the owner of Rain Outdoor reached out to me because he had in fact been in the process of working on a solution. Now I've got a prototype of what he's been developing, and I'm gonna show you how it works. Also in this video, I'm gonna talk about some of the changes that Rain Outdoor has made to their 270-degree awning. This is now the third generation of the awning. I've got it on my truck, and we'll talk about that a little later in the video. This narrow strip of Velcro-lined fabric I've got stowed here is a prototype of the new gutter accessory. It slides into a kedder rail I've installed on the back of my camper, and then the Velcro affixes to the existing Velcro strip on the lip of the awning. Here's a better look at the aluminum kedder rail. That circular channel receives the edge of the gutter that has kedder rope sewn in. The rope is actually some kind of sturdy PVC material, and this assemblage slides easily into the kedder rail, holding the gutter material firmly in place, whether this be on the back of a camper or a roof rack or whatever. After figuring out the ideal placement on my camper, I used this super glue tape to secure it in place. I've had very good luck with this product for long-term weatherproof adhesion. First, I applied the exposed sticky side of the tape to the back of the rail. Then it was simply a matter of peeling off the backing and very carefully putting the rail into position. The super glue tape is very strong but not forgiving. You got to be sure you get it right because it is almost impossible to reposition. Depending on your setup, the kedder rail could alternatively be secured mechanically with screws or bolts.
And if you didn't know it was there, you would never know it was there. It just blends in. This creates a little channel. You can come out here, drain off. Now, I suppose depending on the way the truck is sitting slope-wise, it could also spill out this end. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. It spills out this end, it comes down, it's gonna hit here, run down to the side of the truck. It's not over my tailgate. It's not over anything. This is a huge improvement. I can't wait for it to rain.
The gutter is equally easy to remove when it's time to put away the awning, and I found that it fits perfectly stowed on the interior awning Velcro. This extra bit of fabric poses no issue for still packing away the awning. Now with this gutter in place, it's impossible for water to get down into this space at all. It's going to come out at this end down here. It'll drip harmlessly on the side of my truck. On the other end, I've got just enough of an extension out there that it drips harmlessly off the other end. Today's forecast rain fizzled into a very light drizzle, so I'm making my own rain. This is a pretty high concentration of water, and some does actually manage to work its way into the channel of the kedder rail and back out underneath, but this is a minuscule drip compared to how much water I previously had coming in. I hate to use the word, but this is going to be a game changer for me this wet season. Now this is still sort of in the prototyping phase. This isn't available on Rain Outdoor's website yet, but he will be offering it for sale. He is testing a different version that is much narrower if you don't need this much of a space. And this may be a little bit more fabric than I needed, but I wasn't sure, and this was how much I asked for. I like that this forms, you know, a little bit of a actual gutter
and gives me a little bit of leeway in terms of getting it hooked up and not being too tight. And the current thinking is that the final package that will be available will include the Kedder rail also for you to attach onto your vehicle. One of my favorite upgrades to the 3rd generation of the Rain Outdoor 270 is the addition of these lights in the arms. There is a handy pouch sewn right onto the inside of the bag to store the wires. It's got a USB plug. Now I've got a USB outlet right up inside this corner of my camper, so that it makes it really easy for me to plug it in. But you could also use some sort of a power station to power up the lights. And an inline switch allows you to power them on and toggle between white, white with red, or all red, and then back off. And the switch includes a dimmer function as well. You can dim them down or brighten them back up as needed. Another change with the new version of the awning is that the strap that pulls the awning tight, it used to be connected a little further over this way, and they've moved it outward here, which just makes more sense like that.
The improvement I'm happiest about, however, is that the outer bag is now sized just right. Stowing the awning is an absolute breeze. At the end of this video, you'll find a detailed demonstration of packing up the awning, and I'll explain the technique that works best for me.
Now, the gutter accessory is not yet available on the Rain Outdoor website. It will be soon, but currently on the website is this accessory, which Rain is calling their Cliffhanger organizer, and it has got Velcro on it, so you can Velcro it right up onto the inside of your awning. It's got pouches, MOLLE straps. It's also got grommets and hooks, so you can string this up in a different way if you want to. So this is a nifty way to keep your camp stuff organized in camp. Now for me, because my cargo door is right here, I probably won't use it in this way, at least on the inside edge of the awning. However, I think this is going to work great right here. This is sort of my weak spot when it's raining and windy. I can get a little bit of rain slanting in here onto my tailgate, and I love this just as a little mini wall, super easy to pack away and have in there, not quite as complicated to set up as the partial wall that I have. So this is a nifty little item you can also get for your Rain Outdoor awning, or really any awning that's got the Velcro lining along the eaves. So first, obviously, you're going to release the tension and bring the awning on around. And before you go too far, you do want to make sure that all of the straps are flipped up out of the way and not folded down into the awning itself. Now, one of the inherent difficulties, I think, probably with any 270-degree awning is that you end up with this large mass of fabric that, you know, naturally is sort of in this middle portion. And if you just roll this up, you're going to end up with too much fabric here. So the way I try and think of it is in terms of trying to move as much fabric as possible backwards. So I start by more of a folding movement, folding that up that way, and then again, folding that. So I'm moving as much of this fabric as far back as possible. And then I can go ahead and attach the first strap. And the second strap. And then this is usually the pinch spot right here. So at this point, I'm not going to fold fabric back towards it. I'm actually going to just try and pull together only the fabric that is right there. Put that strap on there. And I just sort of roll and tuck this last bit. Final strap. Now you're ready to pull your cover over. Bear in mind that if it has been raining, sometimes you catch some water in here, which I have. then just take the front zipper, move it towards the back. Very easy with the new bag. Now, obviously, if you put your awning away wet, when the opportunity presents, you're gonna have to take it back out and let it dry. You don't wanna keep the moisture trapped in there. I hope you found this video useful. I will put a link to Rain Outdoor in the description below. Rain Outdoor did provide this awning to me to test, but I do not earn any commissions for referrals, so I have no stake in which awning you buy. If you have any questions about anything that I've shown or talked about in this video, just post them in the comments below. Thank you for watching.